What's up guys, it's Mike. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the cheapest ways to go ahead and put on mass, put on muscle. I know a lot of people think, when it comes to putting on size and putting on more muscle, you gotta spend a lot of money because you gotta eat more food. So there's a whole bunch of actually really cheap ways, and actually you could probably end up maybe saving more money than what you're spending right now on regular foods. I know because I personally did it back in the days when I was like super skinny. Before I ate a whole bunch, it got like all chunky. But when I was super skinny and I was trying to put on size and I was trying to put on muscle, and I actually put on a lot of muscle, and I was broke as a joke. I was in high school and I have no money. Can't go to grocery shop and spend like all this money. I go to grocery shopping, I can spend like 25 bucks. It's gotta last me at least a good like 4 or 5 days. I came up with a whole bunch of ways back in the days, and I'm gonna go and share all of those with you because man, trust me, it works. So back then when I was in high school, this is what I did to go ahead and gain weight on a budget. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll carry my backpack to school. In my backpack, every morning before I go to school, I would sit and I would go ahead and make PB&J. I literally made 5 to 6 whole sandwiches every single morning. Throughout the class, I'll, teacher will be in there teaching, and I'll be sitting there. You might be thinking, oh, it don't got a lot of nutritional value and blah, blah, blah. Actually, it still has a little bit of protein. It's not the best nutritional value, but when you're on a budget and you need to put on size, what you really need to do is put on a lot of calories. Between that and lifting, you're set. That is one easy way, because a jar of peanut butter is like what, $3-4 bucks, and it's gonna last you like tons of sandwiches. Little jelly, jar, and a loaf of bread. Like $1.50 at the most. Very cheap way, very, very effective. It's easy, you don't gotta refrigerate it, so you can go ahead and bring it anywhere. Another thing I did was I went ahead and brought protein powders. You see in some of the videos I talk sometimes on protein is good to take, but it's not one of the sources of food that you wanna take every day. But when you're on the go, or if you wanna go ahead and gain some size and you don't have a chance to go ahead and grab Tupperwares and bring it to school all the time, one easy way is to go ahead and just have shakes, because they're easy to go. If I was gonna do that, I would go ahead and just get RTDs, ready to drink shakes. Like the ones that come in the little bottle ready. You just pop a hole in the top or take off the cap or unscrew it and just drink it. They're already made, already mixed. Well, those guys cost a lot of money. A lot of times they'd be charging like $3 for those things each, sometimes 4. Back in the days, shoot, I can afford that, you know what I mean? So what did I do? I go to a protein store or a supplement store. I go buy like the biggest jug of protein. It's like 25 bucks for like 5 pounds or something crazy, right? Super cheap. And what I would do is I would go ahead and put the protein powder already in a shaker, leave it in my backpack. Anytime I feel like I need to go and get my protein, right? Because those PB&Js are not getting enough protein, I go to the water fountain, fill it up, shake it up on the spot, chug that bad boy down right there, right in the middle of the hallway. I don't care who's looking, I'll be like, what? Yeah? Drinking protein shake, what you gonna do about it? Exactly, I thought so. Then I walk into the restroom, wash it out, dry it up, stick it back in my backpack. And seriously, I did all that. Here's another one I did. Ritz crackers. Super good, super high in calories. If you need to drop weight, you need to stay away from those bad boys. But if you want to go ahead and get some extra calories in, and those things taste really good too. I used to go ahead and bring little rolls. They come like, you buy like a little box, like yay big. They have like about 4 or 5 of those rolls of crackers. And then I just put one of the rolls in my backpack. Throughout the day, I got my PB&J. Once in a while, I drink my shake, and I'll be eating my crackers. Super cheap, another great way to put on a lot of calories. So those are all really good, easy ways to put on calories. But you're probably thinking, Mike, I need more protein than just PB&Js. You're right. Cheapest protein source for putting on size, leg quarters, chicken. You used to sell those guys for 25 cents a pound. I don't see them for 25 cents a pound anymore. But back then they used to be 25 cents a pound, 10-pound bags. I still remember, I go and pick up a 10-pound bag, I'll buy a 10-pound bag, it's $2.50. Excellent protein source, super high in calories. I know there's saturated fat in it. I know there's a lot of skin. You know what, honestly, I eat the skin too, shoot. You're gaining weight, you're gaining size, you wanna get as much calories as you can. That is an awesome, cheap protein source. Now, if you go to the grocery store and look for it now, you probably won't find it for 25 cents. A lot of times though, you can find it as low as about 79 cents a pound, usually average about $1 a pound. So not too bad still. Figure that, let's say what, you eat 3 pounds of meat a day. You eat 4 pounds of meat. Let's do the math, $4. $4. It's like the price of a Frappuccino. So what I did on that, easy, I went ahead and seasoned it, put barbecue sauce on it. I wasn't a chef back then, I don't know nothing. I just throw random sauce and throw it in the oven. Or you can just barbecue it. Either way you like it, it's excellent, it tastes damn good, and it's cheap. Here's another tip, whole milk. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, I'm sorry. You're screwed. You know what, here's a joke. The joke's on me because I still am lactose intolerant. But just sucked it up and I just drank milk. Why? Because milk has a lot of calories. per glass, like per cup. You can literally, it's like, what is it, like 240, maybe about 270 calories for a cup of milk. And a cup of milk is like yay high. So if you drink like a tall glass like this, you're getting almost about 500-600 calories in just milk. Imagine if you went ahead and mixed the milk with your protein, shoot, you'd have a lot of calories. Don't go slim, don't go 2%. Go with whole milk. You can buy a whole gallon of milk for like what, $3.50, $4 at the very most. There's a lot of ways to go ahead and get more calories in at a very cheap price, and that is definitely one of them. So here's another one. I used to go ahead and also put sauce on everything I ate. Why? Because it adds those extra calories. Put ketchup, you can put barbecue sauce, you can put all kinds of stuff. Have fun with it. You can put some cheese on it if you like. Stick with the starchy sauces. Those are really good to put on weight. The last tip, probably gonna just trip you out. I'm gonna be serious. This is what I did. At first it was kind of just like an accident on how I started doing this, and then it became like a system. This is what I did. Check this out. Every day at lunch, I would go ahead and sit by all the girls. And you're thinking, oh, because you want to go get your mac on. Well, kind of, yeah. Here's the reason why. You know how girls eat, right? Get all this food in front of them, pick at it like little birds, you know? Like, you don't ever see a girl really eat just putting food down. Most of the time not. So what happens is the last 5 minutes of lunch, I'll look around, and of course I'll see everybody, you know, with their trays or chicken tenders and fries and pizzas and blah blah and all this stuff. Barely 50% eaten, sometimes even less. I'd be like, hey, are you gonna finish that? You mind if I grab that? And then one girl goes, okay, sure, you can have it. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I ask the next girl, hey, are you gonna finish that? And they go, oh, no, you can have it. And then all the other girls see that and they go, hey, Mike, you can have this too. Before you know it, I'm getting free leftover food. You know how much food I got? So on top of eating the PB&Js and the shakes and the crackers and all this stuff, at lunch, I would eat my own lunch, and then I would eat 4 or 5 other people's lunches. And I even grabbed their milks too. I'll be like, you gonna finish that milk? And I did this every day. That right there really went ahead and was able to really help me put on those calories on a budget, because I couldn't afford to go and buy 4 other lunches. You know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and say, I don't got the money and blah, blah, or you can find solutions like the ones I'm telling you, because these are actual stuff that I did when I was in high school. You know, that's why I'm so passionate about this stuff, because it works. You're gonna put on size like crazy when you start doing this stuff. You're loading your body up with calories throughout the entire day. You're not spending as much money as if somebody's gonna go ahead and buy all this food and buy all this expensive organic crap. Stick with the basics. PB&J if you like that, or if you like, you know, bologna sandwiches or ham sandwiches. But if you like something else that tastes a little better, make some alterations. Crackers, you don't like Ritz crackers? Cool. You know, grab some other crackers, you know, I don't know, other crackers. Same thing, right? Protein shakes, all the same. If you don't like to eat leftovers, you know, hey, you know, you're a little girly man, maybe you ready to eat the leftovers because someone else touched it. You know, that's cool, you know, you can not eat it, but you're gonna have to go spend more money and buy some more food, because you need to get those calories in if you want to get big. You know what I did? I just didn't care. I just went and ate it anyways. And you know what? I'm fine. Hope you like these tips. Try them out. It works, and you will get huge just as long as you work out. Don't forget that. For more workouts and nutrition tips like this, check out sixpackshortcuts.com. See you guys in the next video. Peace.